TED Talk that I presented, and you had 2 TED Talks. One was by this wonderful man, this British man. What's his name?
Sertan Robinson. Sertan Robinson?
Yes, yeah, how'd you know?
One of the most favored of all of the TED Talks. Everybody loves this. I mean, he's so sweet. The father-image in every way, a nice, good guy. And he's got so many views. He talks about creativity and how we stifle it or don't promote it. But there's another side. He says absolutely nothing about how to teach creativity.
Exactly.
Am I wrong?
No, absolutely.
Absolutely
He
wrong.
said, no, he said, there is.
It's a wonderful presentation. It's fun. It's bashing the system, but not doing a single thing. The one thing he said is pathetic, which is, there's a girl, all she wants to do is dance, so let her dance. But what about the guy who just wants to beat up his friend, you know? Gonna beat up him. What are you telling me? I mean, that's it? Let the little girl dance? I wasn't interested in dancing. I wanted to run, you know? I wanted to go out. I didn't want to be in class. I wanted to just, whatever the kids want. Where is creativity in that? And it gives you nothing in terms of an idea of how to promote creativity. Just rather that we're not doing it. We had a British team to come last year to Uppsala. We have this group now about how to teach art, and we're researching. And these 2 people were invited to go. I don't remember what it was. And this one guy gets up and he talks about creativity. And he's talking about how it's important for this, it's important for that, how much money it's worth, and he gets into all these cliches. And I'm wondering, my God, where's he going to go with all this stuff? He's not going anywhere, just one cliche after the other. Finally, he finishes, didn't say anything, and up goes my hand. The guy who's arranging this whole forum realizes he knows I'm a troublemaker, and he doesn't really want me to say anything. But of course, I'm not going to give up, and I got my hand up there, and I say, so he calls on me, okay, say what you got to say. And I address him, and I say, first of all, thank you. Thank you for your presentation. You know, you came a long way to tell us bullshit, but thank you for your presentation. And I asked him, I said, well, all of these metaphors that you brought about creativity, I said, could you tell us something how to teach creativity? You're saying it's needed and necessary, and we're all teachers and instructors and all. How do we teach creativity? I don't know. You don't know what the hell are you standing here for? I mean, why are you wasting my time? I mean, but that was clearly the answer. I just thank you. In other words, on the other hand, we have another route, which is just really this superhero, Evelyn Glidden, the percussionist, the deaf percussionist. She can't hear. And she was the first person, she changed the, saw the, I hope you all saw that YouTube. She changed the system in England, and they had to, because of her, had to give you an audition. It doesn't matter if you're blind or deaf or whatever, you get an audition before they tell you no. Because they didn't want to teach you at school. They say, how can you come here and learn music? You can't hear. And she's absolutely brilliant. Now, when she talks about how to play music, how to photograph, or how, she doesn't talk about that. First of all, she says, my goal in life is teaching people how to listen. Which is completely different than how music is taught. She says, and she presents 3 or 4 different levels of how you can present the musical sheet that's in front of you with all the notes, the score, and how you can play it. And she said, here's the first way to do it. You just go mechanically. She says, you won't last a week doing that. That was the first level. The second level is to start to feel the music. perfect. And it's becoming part of you. I was looking for pictures. That's the first level. You know, I'm looking for the music and play it, and that's it. Now next. But I have to feel it now. It has to become part of it. And then there's another level, which she talks about, and she says it so beautifully that if you didn't catch it, there's about 3 or 4 levels where she talks about how you feel it and sense it with every sense of your body.
Absolutely.
Now we talk about senses, we talk about taste, touch, and vision. What senses could she possibly be talking about? She's saying every sense that you have, use, and then you're going to be doing art. And that's something that's lacking again. And that's something that when we go out to see, we can learn from something parallel of going out to listen. Because to listen means we are accepting. We are basically going to open up our hands like that and say, I'm the sponge. I am the sponge. And I want to keep filling. I don't care about the pictures that come out because there's something so much bigger than the picture. It's the soul that's the person who has. I didn't think I would take this out today, but since I have it, I will take it out, and then you'll get a break. It's in there somewhere. Oh no, check it on the table. I lost the Xerox that I had of the book, and I knew, I had to go to the Salad Academy to get the book because, I had to get this text again. Instead, I said, what the hell? I'll buy the book. It's easier than going to the academy. This is one of the first books of Paul Capone, great American photographer, and he talks about this. And I want to read it to you because this is key to everything that we're going to be doing. And he writes it so beautifully. Really, you must have met him and been there.
Actually, I haven't ever met him. We had exhibitions of his work. I talked to him on the phone, and we had an exhibition of his work at Vision Gallery in San Francisco. And my father at the time was very sick. He had cancer. And Paul came, and he brought in a grand piano. It was a big gallery. He brought in a grand piano to the gallery. He asked for a grand piano to be brought into the gallery. And he sat down and played for my father to make him feel it. And the tradition is that the music is something ethereal and deep and something that's here now and then gone. But it leaves a deep impression, and that's what it's photographed. It's photographed in music. We have a lot of his original prints here in the gallery. Yes, and anybody who wants to see them will have to, I'm not going to do this on USA's time, but we have a whole collection of original prints here. That's Paul Capone. He's one of my favorites.
It takes your breath away when you look at the Capone photograph. I'm going to
What's his
read
family
you this
name?
text
What's his surname?
because I'm going to read you the text of this book
Paul
because it's
Caponegro.
so amazing. And he too, just like Evelyn Glennie, is going to
Caponegro.
talk about one step after the other, where we start, where we continue, and where we go when we're trying to reach our goal, and then you realize that it has nothing to do with pictures. It's something far beyond pictures. It's interesting that when you start this book, and it's very much like Paul Caponegro, there's some text. It's just photographs, published in 75. Landscape, that's it. Got a text here. And it turns out that if you follow the text, here's one, here's one. What he did is he wrote one, I believe, chopped it up in a couple of pieces, and presents a little bit at a time according to his development. And that's the text. So I'm going to read it to you all together. His work is as close as you can get to something. It's spiritual. It's about something far beyond photography. And like Monet and a lot of artists, nature was the source of inspiration. And it's very much about learning to see. I'm going to read this text to you. From the beginning, nature was for me a world of exploration and discovery. These are terms that we are going to learn about. Go out and to explore, meaning we don't know, and to discover means to reveal something that we didn't know. Of experience and wonder, a world of both constant rhythm and ceaseless change. If you like, I can make a photocopy of this text for you. This is absolutely amazing. I saw Iceland, I was talking about its earlier work. I saw isolated objects, stones, trees, blades of grass, hills, as individual worlds relating to a larger whole, the landscape. This is stage one. Talking about something like Evelyn Glenn, stage one. As I look further into nature, now comes stage two. Next slide. I began to catch glimpses, little hints, of mysterious depths. Mysterious depths. You're talking about Shah Driva's Drashan Sodi, where he's going to look for the Sodi, that hidden secret that is the answer to life. Boundaries of separate objects lifted and opened, the land seemed charged with potent force and magic, alive and moving.